Welcome to East Lansing, Michigan, this afternoon at the place they call the Woodshed, on the banks of the Red Cedar, home to the Michigan State Spartans, where they are ready to start another campaign. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Ducks have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll call for the fair catch here. Line gets set, first down. Here's the handoff. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12, and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Leaves it with the back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback keeper. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Looking for a man. It's Lockett. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
He gets it out to the 17. The cover unit right there to make the stop. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll try the right side. He breaks a tackle. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum. And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Across the 15. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Finds his target down the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! They're on the board first here in the season opener. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it, a lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 84 yards, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll bring it out. It's Ellington. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
That cornerback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Lockett. He finds his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Calls his own number. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. He's going to take off. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
Man, that is frustrating for a defense. You have to know, fourth down, this quarterback is going to be a threat to run the football. They got a little bit out of position. He makes them pay and gets a fresh set of downs.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Got room at the 35. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. The green and white love that tough guy reputation, and they're getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, that's exactly who this program is. That's what they're built on. Every team you go back in the history of Michigan State, you're going to find what? A bell cow running back that you can feel.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it and fires to the left. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Oregon 7, Michigan State 0.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The give to the fullback. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's Lockett. The quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Finds his man, and they convert. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Going with the ground game left. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
And the Spartans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Give that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Good, solid tackle. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Makes a move. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The give to the back. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. To the ground with the back. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
They'll give it to the back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats and what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can break. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapted. And he will wisely throw it to the...
Tonight. Drinks tonight. Drinks and cookies.
Tuba.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A tantalizing top 15 showdown today, and we've got an update. Tennessee is on top, but it's not like Peyton Manning or T. Martin are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Arkansas. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominated at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Using his feet. And the ball's loose. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Looking to throw, it's Lockett. Coming after him. Blasted as he lets it go. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
It's hard to have a grown man bearing down on you, about to hit you in the face, and you still be able to focus and keep your eyes down the field and throw a great pass to your wide receiver. Great job by the QB.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Oh, look out! Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Sparty.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's perfect. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Wants to throw on second down. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Right down the middle. There's a live football. Oh, and fortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the first down.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The Ducks with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. He's going to bring it out from deep. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm.
Oh, look out! A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Runs through the tackle. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. From the gun. Wants to pass. Feeling some heat. It's complete on the right side. Just plowing ahead. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Starting to feel a little pressure. Snags it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Fair catch, called for and made. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Rides to the back. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They're bringing heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming up.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. He's got an open man. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient, make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guys, you start to really like the offense.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Back to pass, it's Lockett. Unloads it left. Oh, picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Running into the open space. Can anyone catch him? The 20. Inside the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks! You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Moving out of the pocket. Got his man quickly. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Reels it in down the left side. They've gotten the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
First down here for the offense. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Oregon 35, Michigan State 14.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Back to throw, it's Lockett. He's right on target. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And that's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Brings up second and goal.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hand.
Touchdown, Spartans! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fight. It's a fake. The holder's going to try to toss it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Conversion is
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35. Michigan State 20.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Oh, what a move! And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They're trying to get to it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page, coming up with the big one.
2nd down now after the sack. Quick pass on the fly motion. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds his big tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's at hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Goes to the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there. It's offensive 1st down.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He is smashing people. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line as this defense is on its heels.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in...
Touchdown, Oregon! And the route is on.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man? Putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Offense gets set for second down. Back to throw, it's Lockett. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. At the 45 on its way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Finds a crease at the 20. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense.
Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure. He knew he had to get out of danger.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back. He's at the 50. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
And that's a great job. Great job stripping the football, getting it out, and then understanding how I scoop it up, follow my blocks, stay on the near sideline, Palmer, and make something happen.
And that's Armageddon for the opposing quarterback, because that's not a situation he's used to, right? Wait a minute, there's a fumble. Wait, you want me to tackle?
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield, it's Lockett. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Spartans want to move quickly. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He looks that one in nicely. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Spartans have taken it inside the 20. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback extends the play. A late game touchdown to put 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He makes it in for the deuce, and now it's a 14-point game. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Defense will use a timeout, 22 seconds remaining in the game. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown Ducks.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're just about ready to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Michigan State.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. He wants to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. At the 35, he's got room. They stripped it out. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the
the Suns go from here, Shops?
From a brand perspective, it's not different than where